Net1 UEPS Technologies provides payment solutions and transaction processing services. It's also listed on the NASDAQ.
Yep, but it is the company that owns Cash Paymaster Solutions, which has been in the media a whole heck of a lot in recent times because of the deal that they have to provide the technological and financial back end to the social pensions distribution system in this country.
Market cap 7.1 billion rand, PE ratio of 5.4, and it doesn't pay dividends. It's also had the recent furore around it. Market doesn't like uncertainty, negative news flow. Anthea, weigh in.
Bronwyn, at a 5 times PE, that looks very cheap, I think. The concern here is definitely the governance issues. It's very hard to invest in a company where there are constantly bad news headlines. Again, quite difficult. You know, you'd like to think that maybe the NASDAQ listing will give it some gravitas. I'm uncertain.
Share price graph, let's see if it gives you any certainty, Paul, in our discussion.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, and that's in the middle of 2015 is when all of the lawsuits started, because the allegation is that the original contract was granted with irregularities in the tender award. Then the Constitutional Court got involved. They said that the thing has to be redone, but the government hasn't done enough work to give the job to anyone else, because what Cashmaster Solutions did was build an incredible solution with, you know, digital tokens. They work offline so that they can be used to redeem the grants in retailers and other things. So it's an absolutely fabulous system, not easy to replicate. So what do you do? Because now they got the contract extended. We all saw the court actions happening. There's lots of question marks about the department that administers all this thing and whether they'll ever get their lives in order.
So we go back to the fact that there's uncertainty hanging over this one.
But there's more to this business. There's a Korean-based payment solutions business. There's some other stuff that's involved globally in, you know, card solutions in Iraq, where the US government pays them to dish out benefits.
Has he managed to convince you that there's opportunity here?
Bronwyn, almost, actually. You know, he's making a good case for them being a leader in their sector or in their industry. But have you convinced me they don't pay dividends, there's governance issues?
Do you need another 30 seconds?
Speaking of governance issues, the CEO and the very sort of high-profile person associated with the business, Serge Bellemant, has stepped down. So he's going to be replaced by a guy called Herman Kutz as an internal appointment. But remember, Serge irritated a whole lot of people because in the court proceedings, he was like, you know, rather off the cuff and somewhat aggressive about the challenges the company
Well, Anthea's already given you the thumbs down. You haven't convinced her. I don't think you've convinced yourself, hot or not.
Definitely not.
Hot, not?
Not hot. I think what could happen in the next 2 to 3 years is that they do lose the contract, at which point that would be a big earnings setback for them.
And that would be a definite not hot.